Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6 turn 23. And I'm quite afraid to look at the bottom right screen of the map because there's a Pantheon and it's Now this is the craziest thing that just happened in here. And I'm seriously like, this is the craziest thing that is just happening to me because it's Germany and they choose +1 culture from pastures. Like, what? I mean, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but like, come on. Alright, he wants those 2 horses here, so there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 culture. Okay, sounds interesting, but wow. Alright, now we do have a problem on this part of the galaxy though, and that problem is called, okay, I do have the horses here. This problem is a barb. This barb just got in here and I don't like him. I seriously don't like him as soon as I enter there. So we're not gonna scout the forest. We're not gonna scout the forest. I'm gonna move back. Alright, did I do my moves? Okay, scout definitely needs to heal up. And I'm gonna go to the comments part of our on YouTube. Come on. Alright, so let's start off with thank you very much for answering to my question about uploading the turns. I will definitely upload then all the turns that I do not have commentary with on. I'll just like, I need to gather like missing almost done, missing the parts, and basically like I'm gonna edit them without the sound to like at least merge them into a couple of turns at the same, well, in one video, so they will not be like turn after turn after turn. And I'm gonna start uploading those hopefully as soon as possible. So thank you very much for voting. Thank you very much for your comments. I really appreciate it. That's awesome that you support me on that subject, because I like play by emails and I like this daily interaction with you. So that's really cool for me. Now, Sidri, don't spend time to scouting forest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going back. I'm going back, and so far is the answer about land elite. Okay, and there's one more comment day after from Mr. Sidney. Why yours? When did you change your plan? Tradition, honor, oligarchy, and others. You already have a monument and cup. If the illegal honor opener will be acceptable too late. Now you have 2 policy, 60 culture next. Turn you have legalism action and 110 next. So then you can okay. As honor opener will cost with from 3 cities, so about 70 turns. Now you need worker, 2 settler. Before 7 you will have more than 20 years to build army. I think your first plan was much better. Okay, well, that's kind of tough argument. I'm like, I don't think your math is incorrect. I don't think your math is incorrect. That's absolutely correct. 1, 6 with 2 extra series, that's 10 culture. But there are a couple of things that kind of needs to be explained in here right now. Well, at least my look on that Lord Yoruus of Japan. I want to change this a little bit. Advanced view. Right. So let's take it like slowly right now. First of all, right now I'm sitting on a warrior, a city, and no extra unit anywhere nearby. I don't see any barb. You say get honor, huh? Okay, let's do the math one more time. Now you have 2 policies, 60 culture before next. At the turn you will have legalism. Turn 32 I will have legalism. Turn 32. Yes, that's correct. Now 6, so that's 9 turns. Okay, 32 legalism. 2 extra monuments. But my first settler actually will arrive when? The first settler will arrive around in 20 turns. Okay, and before... Alright, well, I kinda understand your point of view that getting honor right now. Well, I would actually argue then if I just should open honor right away, but then puts us into kind of a snatch right now, because yes, I'm going mining in the to get some, basically it's like third tech that we're getting. I'm 11 at army strength, so nobody that actually went for like well, everybody went for some sort of an extra unit, and somebody's on 14 food already, which is just bloody super crazy amazing. Even Germany is on top 3 right now. Now, okay, let's take it like slowly. I go honor. Well, legalism sounds interesting right now, but next social policy is 9 turns, right? So let's take it slow. My worker will probably be... Let's check out your match right now. So... landed allied you can accept by turn 46. For this 46. So I would argue right now that I should not take legalism, because at turn 46 I'm gonna have my first settler most probably, right? At spot. So this is gonna be 9 turns, maybe 8 turns for a worker. 8 turns for a worker, that's around turn 31. 31 plus 10 turns for a settler, so it's 41. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves, so it's turn 46. So that would give me legalism before planting the settler or around planting the settler. So I could theoretically take honor first, open honor as we plant 2, open honor, hope for a couple of kills. For example, this particular barb that is getting in here, couple of kills here, maybe another with a scout, and then open into legalism with the second city, and then hope for a landed ally that will finish after we build the second settler. So yes, I agree on that one, and I do believe this is the correct choice right now, going honor and then going into legalism and landed allied. That feels absolutely reasonable for me, and thank you for pointing that out, Sidri. If you guys have a different thing about this, different thoughts about it, give me a shout. But I do believe that Sidri's mathematics are correct, and this is actually much more, let's say, now I missed the word in English. This micromanaging is a little bit better to go for honor first, and then get into the rest of the parts of tradition that we need. Alright, comment, upload, thank you Apreciado, and thank you Chris. Yes, gonna upload. Gian5, I think you have a very sound reading of the map, thank you. No land war by land with Germany, you best have with your co-east Iceland neighbor a peace until very late and both gather west first. What would be your opinion about delaying your settler? I don't like the idea right now of delaying a settler for a simple reason, and I do believe Sidri and the other people actually pointed that out quite correctly. We made a straw poll basically a couple of turns before we made a straw poll. What do we do? Do we actually grow to population 4 and build up something in the meantime? But most of the people voted for 3-pop settler, and actually the reasoning, it should be in like a couple of previous turns before all the reasoning there. And the reason is quite okay because first of all, we're aiming still for a silver pantheon that we do have a chance to get. We are actually aiming to get the settlers as fast as possible because we do have the happiness, and yeah, and we want to sort of get that city up and running in here also, so to get those 3 core cities as fast as possible, and then think about the rest of the stuff. You always gotta remember though that if I'm gonna grow to population 4 right now, it will probably take around how much stuff? Like here is 2 total, that's 24. Probably the next one will be 30, and at this moment I still will have 2 extra food. So that's around 15 turns. So in 15 turns, I can almost finish up to settlers. So, and the next population will actually not yield me like extra hammers. So, to make the story short, basically, the mathematics are against waiting for population 4. Because it will actually slow down the making of settler. I mean, it would be viable to grow to population 4 if that would be beneficial to actually the speed of getting the settlers. But as it stands out right now, it's so much more faster to just get those. Before I'm going to grow to pop 2, I will definitely have 1 extra city already. And then another settler. Then while I will grow to population 4, I will already have the city, so that city already will start working on a building, and the same will happen again. So basically my new city is gonna be ahead by roughly 15 turns because I'm not growing to population 14, which is quite huge. 15 turns in the early stages of the game is quite huge, and you almost always, well, if I would have food in this capital, like granary resources, stuff like that, or maybe even more cows in here, then it would be maybe reasonable to grow to a larger population working on 3 food. But since I do not have that, and we did invest into a monument and shrine in the hopes to actually open honor, which we're going to do right now, trying to grow at this little food is not a good idea, and we already like voted together on what we shall do, and this option worker into a 3-pop settler won, so we're just going to continue with that. I don't see any reason right now to change that, because that have been talked for a long turns ago. Did you go 2 warriors with special purses as city states tribute? Unique Japanese? Nope, I did not go to warriors. We have only 1 warrior and 1 scout. There has not been so much time to actually do any more stuff. Remember, this is standard speed. Mr. Kuba answers to Mr. Jen, and that it's still a domination only game, and you don't know where are his other neighbors and what are their policy choices. For example, if your western neighbor would be close and were liberty, what might become a popular policy choice in this kind of game? I wouldn't risk the silk spot. Actually, it would be good to talk with Germany player about expansion spots and get borders done so you could settle west first. We actually did have a chat with Germany, and we did agree on borders. That was also discussed in the turn before. Germany is going to settle in here between those 2 horses, and I'm going to settle in here. This is our borders. We both agree right now that we did not intend to go to war with each other, because there is, if I remember, that's Carthage, or I actually forgot who was that, Carthage or Byzantine. I think Byzantine. Quite close. Mr. Chaiman is somewhere close in here, and he's playing who? Oh, I would need to check the turn tracker. And Mr. Byzantine is, yeah, this is, Chaiman is Byzantine. So you have a Byzantine neighbor somewhere in here. quite close because they did meet, and I only met Germany. So we know somebody, the third party is nearby as well, so there's no reason between us to go to war, and it will probably stay like that for a long time, because if we go to war, if Byzantine has no other neighbors, and we do not know that yet, then he can easily attack basically either the winning side or the losing side, or the more wear down side of this conflict. So there's no reason for us to fight, and that means that I like those two city spots quite a lot, and I want them as fast as possible. Especially this one, because then I will just need to put a trireme here and trireme somewhere around here, and I can feed those two cities with cargo ships. So this spot is like crucial. This spot is what I want absolutely. But at the same time, I do want to expand into this spot first, for a simple reason: I want to give myself a chance to grab the marble. It's sort of a greedy, but if we actually have a chance to do that, why the heck not? Alright, so one last look at the demographics, looking quite horrible actually, below average in every category, which makes me quite sad, but this is the way it goes. Somebody is probably going for Great Life, or just was lucky with the ruin. And what else? I guess that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to be uploaded, like I'm doing this on Friday around 10, what hour it is? Yeah, 10 p.m. GMT +1. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to upload it like soon, because I'm uploading some other games as well, the tournament finals, so this will probably be posted after the tournament finals. But if you are watching it tomorrow, basically on Saturday, I'm gonna be streaming at 9 a.m. GMT +1 on Saturday. We're working with my wife on a new schedule, so hopefully you can join me on Twitch and see me play live. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Best wishes, Yoruus out.